Hi, my name is Stephanie Robbins and I'm with Robbins Plumbing, and today we're talking disposals. There are a lot of options when it comes to disposals on the market between different brands and different models. So I've taken 23 years of experience in the plumbing profession and over 500,000 service calls under my belt, and I've chosen my top 4. And I will say that I did choose one specific brand, and that is not because this brand endorses me. In fact, they probably don't know that I exist, but they should. But I chose Insinkerator, both personally and professionally, for a couple of reasons. And you can imagine we've seen a lot of disposals in our day, so we've been able to see through our profession what lasts, what doesn't, and what the customer experience is like after they're installed. So the number one reason that I chose to provide and install the Insinkerator brand is their warranty. It cannot be competed with. In fact, I wish other manufacturers took on the warranty model that Insinkerator has, and that warranty is door to door. So what that means is, instead of having to with other brands, you have to have someone remove your disposal, go and exchange the disposal where it was purchased from, bring it back and install it, and all that's covered under that is the disposal itself, the part. So you're out of pocket the labor, or you're doing that yourself. Insinkerator doesn't do that. The door-to-door includes the removal and the installation through an appliance company. So a professional comes to your door, diagnoses what the issue is with the disposal. If it needs to be replaced, you're not going to be harassed. They're just going to exchange it and replace it, and you're worry-free. I think that is an amazing model, and I will say out of thousands and thousands and thousands of Insinkerator disposals we've installed, it's been like twice that someone's had to have theirs exchanged. So that is saying something to me personally and professionally, and why I like this brand. The other reason that I really like the Insinkerator brand is they put the power of unjamming the disposal or resetting the disposal in the homeowner's hand. So a lot of manufacturers will claim to be jam proof. That's simply not true, at least in our experience. So I really like the ability for our clients to easily unjam or reset their disposal at home without having to call out and pay someone. And if you don't know how to unjam your Insinkerator disposal, we have an awesome video on our website that quickly shows you how to do that and can save you a service call. So I've chosen my top 4 favorites today based on price point, their warranty, and the benefits that they provide, or the features that they provide. And I will say that none of these are bad. In fact, every single one, I've owned this one multiple times. I broke them. But they are all good models. They're something that I would trust in my own home, and that's why I'm recommending them to you guys. So we're gonna go over good, better, best, and epic. So our good option is our Badger 5 disposal. This comes with a 1/2 horsepower motor. I almost said engine. It also comes with a 3-year warranty, and this is inside of this is built with galvanized steel, which I will say for me is the con of this disposal. Galvanized and water over time do not mix. The galvanized will rust over time, so what you'll notice over the length of time of the disposal in that 3-year period that it's expected to last, based on the manufacturer recommendation and warranty, is it'll jam more frequently towards the end of the lifespan, and this will rust out, which can cause damage underneath your sink if you don't know that it's leaking, and every time you turn on your sink, it's leaking through rust spots. So if this is the disposal you choose, which is great for rentals, it's great for 2-person homes that don't do a ton of cooking or a ton of entertaining. I wouldn't recommend this disposal for homes with small children, because, well, kids put things down disposals they shouldn't. But this is that good option. So the 3-year warranty is awesome, but you do need to prepare yourself that, in 3 to 5 years in your budget, you need to be preparing for and looking for replacing this disposal model. The next option up, which is our, better option. So this is our Contractor 333. And this one is specifically built for contractors. It comes with an upgraded motor. So this one has a 3/4 horsepower motor. The motor is also quieter. From my experience, it's not a ton quieter, but it is quieter. So if quieter is something important to you, you definitely want to start considering getting up into these models versus this guy here. So this one is improved by having a stainless steel grind component inside. So it's going to last a lot longer. The other thing that this one has that this one doesn't is it has a stainless steel collar and plug that goes in here that matches it. So it looks nicer from the top of the sink. This one actually comes with a 7-year warranty versus a 3-year warranty. So it's like buying 2 of these for 1 of these. This one is going to last that 7 years because it doesn't have as many galvanized components. So it's going to last longer, higher horsepower motor, nicer, sleeker look, it's quieter. So instead of having to replace this one in 3 years, you could have just bought this one once and expect to have, 7, 8, 9 years out of that one. So our next one is our best one, and this is our Evolution Pro 750. So this one does have the same motor as this one. It's still 3/4 horsepower. It's still that quieter motor, but this one actually has a couple of upgraded features. So I have a cheat sheet here. This one still has that stainless steel grind component, but this one has a feature that's very cool. It has auto reverse in it. So what that means is instead of having to get underneath the sink and unjam the disposal yourself, this disposal is designed to unjam itself with that auto feature. It's going to reverse the plate inside, release that jam. Now it's not obviously going to remove something that's in there that shouldn't be, like that notorious spoon or fork. You'll need to remove that, but this is going to unjam itself. So the auto reverse feature is very cool. This one also has an antimicrobial baffle. So what the baffle is, it's the rubber component that you see when you're looking down in your sink. And most of us think that that's designed to stop things from going into the sink. That's not the case. It's actually designed to stop things from coming out of the sink. So picture every time you've turned on your blender, forgot to have the lid on, and your ceiling's covered. That same exact thing would happen if you turned on your disposal and it didn't have that baffle in there. So it's also known as a splash guard, but it is stopping stuff from coming out. So the antimicrobial one is going to stop things from growing. So picture the bottom of your blender lid and how gross that gets when you've been blending. Well, the same thing's happening for your disposal. Stuff is splashing up there, it's staying there, it's sticking there. So this model, that rubber piece is actually removable in these 2 models here. So you can pop it in the dishwasher, easily clean it, and that's gonna help with odors. These 2 models also come with sound seal technology, meaning they're very well insulated, so they're a lot quieter. This bad boy comes with a 9-year warranty. So it's like buying 3 of this one for 1 of these. So if this is in your price point starting off, I would definitely lean towards this because you're gonna get 3 of these plus upgraded features like that, pulling it out and being able to clean it, the stronger motor, it's quieter, it's gonna last a lot longer. So our Epic model has a lot in common with this guy here. So, but this one has a 1.1 horsepower motor. So it's incredibly powerful. I jokingly call this the Dexter disposal because you can put bones down this thing. It is extremely powerful. So similarly, it has a very quiet insulation, 1.1 horsepower motor. We've still got that stainless steel up there at the top. It has that reversing plate, so it's gonna unjam itself. But above and beyond what this model has, it's also got a 12-year warranty instead of this one having 9, 7, and 3, 12 years. So it's like buying 4 of this one up front, but with a lot of upgrades. So, but this one also has a jam sensor. So rather than just unjamming, it is always monitoring the torque. So if there's something that's in there that is holding it back and it senses it, it's going to apply more torque to the blades to push through whatever that food product is. Now it's not going to be able to, well, it'll destroy a spoon. The spoon's going in the trash. But it's, as far as food product and hard products like bones and things like that, it's gonna sense that, it's gonna put torque on it, and it's going to basically pulverize it. So, and the pulverizing in this bad boy is insane compared to these options, because this one has what's called multi-grind technology, which means it's going to grind twice. So it has an additional grinding plate inside of there that is going to, it's going to grind once and then it's going to grind twice. So it is literally going to pulverize, almost liquefy what's going down your drain line. And that's really important as far as, because your drain isn't supposed to accept a lot of solids going down it. Your drain line is only 1.5 inches at your kitchen sink, so you really need to be mindful of what's going down there. That is turning everything into mush, and with water behind it is letting it slide through. So, and of course it's prettier on the outside. So it's beautiful on the outside, it's beautiful on the inside, and there's pretty much nothing food-wise that you can't stick down it. And I love, again, that 12-year warranty. So if this one is in your price budget, then I would definitely recommend going with this one rather than having to buy 4 of these over the next 12 years. Buy one awesome one that's going to last that length of time and have all of those upgrades and features that you're going to love and not know how you lived without. The only time I wouldn't recommend buying this one is if you know you're moving out soon, you know, the next year or two. It doesn't make sense to put a big investment into a disposal that you're not going to get to enjoy for the lifespan. You know, that's where you'd want to go with one of these guys and save up for that disposal when you move. So I hope that this video helped you to choose which one was right for your home. You know your scenario better than any of us and what your family needs. You know, 1/2 horsepower, 3/4 horsepower, or 1.1 horsepower. They're all great disposals. It's just depending on, you know, if you're a homesteader, you do a lot of canning, you do a lot of entertaining, I would definitely lean towards one of these two guys. I hope this was helpful. If you need a consultation on disposals, of course, give us a call at 623-486-4657 or on our website at robinsplumbing.com.